Today we're going to make another awesome Dollar Tree dinner. This is Let Us Eat. I'm Suzanne Ridgway. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a Sloppy Joe's Bubble Up. It's going to be 5 ingredients or less, $5 or less, to get you in and out of the kitchen quick. If you are new here, thank you so much for dropping by and clicking on my link. Thank you to everyone who watches and supports me every day. My subscribe guy just popped up. He's asking everybody to go ahead and like this video. So smash that like button. Click on that subscribe word down below. Make sure you comment and comment often. If you're a new subscriber, make sure you give me a shout out and let me know, because I am looking to get to 500 within the next couple of weeks. And one of the lucky new subscribers will be chosen at random to get a $10 Dollar Tree gift card. I also have another contest going on for all commenters. $5 Dollar Tree gift card plus one of the Dollar Tree ball signs with the trucks on it. And I will include that Dollar Tree haul in my description box down below. Let's get cooking. You will need from the Dollar Tree beef patties, mixed vegetables, diced tomatoes, Mamwhich. From your pantry, some Bisquick, an onion, black pepper, garlic, and ketchup. Let's get the onion prepped. We'll give it a rough chop. And then we'll throw it onto the frying pan and caramelize it. Let it get all translucent. And we're going to use half an onion here. I'll put the other half an onion away for tomorrow's dinner. I went ahead and preheated my oven to 350 degrees. We're going to get the burner on medium heat. I'm going to put some salt down on the frying pan and some butter spray so the oils don't splat up in your face. We're going to caramelize the onion first, and then we're going to put the beef in just to give it some nice flavor in. And then we're going to throw everything into the casserole dish, and I'm going to show you how to make this. Sprinkle some salt on your frying pan. About a teaspoon. And turn your heat on to 4.5. And then spray it well. And then we're going to dump the onions right onto the frying pan. I gave them a rough chop. It only takes a couple of minutes for them to start sweating and become translucent. Turn the heat up a little more to 6.5. I'm going to mix the onions around so they start sweating. And they're going to turn a light caramel color. Any type of beef and chicken dish, I always caramelize my onions. Once you hear the sizzle, they're just about translucent and caramelized. And then we'll go ahead and add the ground beef. I'm going to take both the beef patties and just kind of break it up into the hot pan. And you want to brown the beef. I went ahead and pre-thawed my meat this morning to make it easier. You're going to turn the heat down just a little bit because you don't want your onions to fry. You want the beef to cook with the onions. And you don't have to cook the beef all the way because this will go into the oven once we build it. Just keep mixing the beef and the onions together. At this time, I'm going to go ahead and add 3 teaspoons of garlic. Always make sure that they're open. About 3 teaspoons. 3 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper. Keep stirring that beef and the onions. You don't need a really big frying pan for this. Unless you're feeding 6 or more, then I would use a large skillet. The beef is starting to look nice and golden brown. The Dollar Tree beef cooks well, and you get 8 ounces per package. And you can grind it up and make it into all kinds of wonderful beef dishes. Way to stretch your budget for your food and your family. I'm going to let this sit for another minute. I'm going to rinse my vegetables and we're going to start building the bubble up. I rinsed my vegetables and I'm going to dump them right into the casserole dish. That is the Green Giant mixed vegetables. The beef we can remove from the heat now because it is going to go into the oven. I'm going to dump it right into the casserole dish. I'm going to add in the diced tomatoes and the Mamwhich. We're going to add the entire can of diced tomatoes, including all of its juices. Here is what the start of the casserole looks like for the Sloppy Joe's Bubble Up. Now I'm going to take the entire can of the diced tomatoes, including its juices, and add it into the casserole dish with the can of the Sloppy Joe sauce. Let's get the cans opened. Just got to be careful because the stovetop is hot and it'll be hot for a few minutes. Now we're going to add the entire can of diced tomatoes, including its juices. The mixed vegetables will be drained and rinsed. Then you're going to take your wooden spoon, or whatever spoon you use, and we're going to mix it all together. Take your ketchup and add 2 tablespoons. This would be great for a church potluck party or some kind of backyard event or family party. And you can double the recipe. Mix that ketchup in well. And we're going to add the sloppy joe mix, the Mamwhich. And dump it all in. Now I'm going to take a layer of Bisquick dry and layer on the top. Then I'll show you what it looks like. You can use grands as well, and I'm going to use the Bisquick. If you wanted to, you could add cheese onto the top with the Bisquick, but I'm not going to be adding cheese. I'm the only one who eats cheese in my family. My other members will eat mozzarella on pizza, and that's just about it. I'm going to mix that all in. I may need to add just a little more. I added in about 2 tablespoons more, so about a cup of Bisquick. You can hear my blue jay. I think he wants more peanuts. Since I just cleaned my oven, I'm going to be putting a cookie sheet at the bottom, so if this by chance overboils in the oven, it won't make such a huge mess and everything will go onto the cookie sheet. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and we're going to pop it right into the oven on the cookie sheet. And I'm going to put it into the oven for about 25 minutes. And then we'll check it. Let's take a look at the bubble up and see what it looks like. I've never made this before, so I'm kind of excited. Oh, it's perfect. Look at it. I'm going to let it hang out for another 5 minutes, and then we'll take it out and test it. Let's take the bubble up out of the oven. And I'm glad I put it on the cookie sheet because it'll be a lot easier to retrieve it from the oven with it stabilized, and it won't spill all over the place. And we're going to take it right out, and we're going to test it. Here's what the bubble up looks like. I'm going to let it stand for a few minutes and cool way down, and then we're going to try it. Let's go ahead and cut some of the sloppy joe bubble up and put some on a plate. Here's what it looks like. Now let's give it a try. I let this cool way down. Let's try it. I have never made this before, so I'm anxious to see what it tastes like. I love sloppy joes, and I saw the bubble up recipe and I thought it would be neat. This is really good, and it feeds 4 or more with leftovers. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for dropping by and clicking on my link. We did a Sloppy Joe's Bubble Up for 4 ingredients from the Dollar Tree. To save you money, we want to stretch that dollar further and give you more bang for your buck. Thank you to everyone who supports me each and every day. My subscriber guy just popped up. He is asking everybody to go ahead and smash that like button. Click on that subscribe bar down below. Don't forget to comment and comment often because we have the 2 giveaways. One $10 giveaway for a new subscriber. You must comment on a video and let me know that you're new and introduce yourself. Then the $5 Dollar Tree giveaway with the ball jar sign. And I'll make sure that that link that I featured in my Dollar Tree haul is in my description box down below. Don't forget to tap on that bell.